Oh my goodness, I think we're on. Let's just run with it because we'll probably crash or something here as we roll through it. Hey, good morning. Welcome to a New Living Mornings at newlivingnow.com. Yeah, no idea. Just part of the show. That's just part of what we do here is deal with tech issues. And today it's not I don't think it's the internet. I think it's the service that we use, but I don't know. Who knows? I'm just happy that I get to sit across the room from such a lovely lady, such a beautiful face this morning, and a smile that just lights up the room.
What do you want?
Yeah, I got to talk to you after the show. I've got some things I need to discuss with you. So, yeah, some dirty cities, some guys just flaking out and skipping country. You can actually sit on the toilet too long. You shouldn't sit on the toilet too long. There's another study done. I love the studies that get done. We'll dive into that more.
The studies.
We'll dive into that more. Hemorrhoids.
Oh, yeah.
Big thing.
Oh, yeah. It's a total pain in the ass.
Ba-dum-bump. Cloudy skies today. Going to have some rain later on this evening, then through the overnight. That's going to take us into our Thursday. Temperatures not getting much warmer than what they are right now throughout today. Hovering right around the same tomorrow. Then low to mid 50s for the weekend is what we've got going on there. Birthdays and special days today. I got a few birthdays. Jimmy Kimmel, 57 years old.
He looks better older.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's aged well.
for sure. From his man show days. You probably never watched that.
No, but I actually remember.
I mean, you would appreciate the man show.
It was on in my house.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
The Juggies.
Yeah.
He's come a long
Like
way.
the trampoline, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the old guy that would slam the beers. Remember that guy?
No.
Had the two big beers and
I
just
remember
downed
the
them like.
Juggies.
You remember the Juggies? Yeah. Girls bouncing on trampolines.
Yeah.
Yeah. The man show. Oh, a long time ago. Whoopi Goldberg, 69 years old. Gerard Butler, 54. Would you? Give him a big kiss on the cheek?
He does nothing for me.
Oh. No. Really?
He's just okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
can't stand his voice. Yeah.
Wow, that is not at all what I thought.
Really?
Oh, no, I thought he'd be like, oh, yeah, no, he's a...
I mean, I do love dark hair and blue eyes because I think it's just it's a nice trait. There's nothing wrong with him, but he's not.
This is not your cup of tea.
There's nothing special about him to me.
Good Lord. Would not have guessed that. Steve Zahn, 56 years old. He's one of those underrated comedians. I feel like he should have been or should be in a lot more stuff. He's a great actor, super funny.
He's what is that show? God, now it's slipping my mind. I didn't even.
Television show or movie?
It's a TV series and it's set in Hawaii and he's in it and he's so good in it.
Oh, yep, I do know what you're talking about. But right now I'm stuck on Sahara, the movie he did with
oh yeah, with Matthew McConaughey. Yeah.
Yeah, he's super funny.
He's like a good wingman.
Yes, 100%. Great actor, like that guy. Joe Montana, 76 years old.
What is he on? Like
the
TV
Criminal
show.
Minds.
Criminal Minds, yeah.
Yeah, Criminal Minds. So a few birthdays there, a few celeb birthdays. So if you're celebrating yours today, there's a few that are doing it as well. Happy birthday to you. I hope you have yourself a dang
it's the
fine
White
day.
White Lotus. That's the show that Steve's on.
White Lotus?
Yeah.
Okay, then that's not one that I know of.
It's set where the White Lotus is a group of resorts around the world, and every season is at a different resort, and there's and it always starts off with a murder. And so it's really good.
I've not seen that. Give that a shot.
Fabulous.
Special days today. Actually, there isn't any.
Stop
not
it.
any. Yeah, there's a couple tiny ones that aren't even worth mentioning. So we're not going to mention
up our
them.
own.
But it is 42 days till Christmas. So I thought I'd throw that in there. Christmas shopping done?
Me? No.
Started?
No.
Not even started?
No.
Oh, God, I got I don't have a ton to shop for, so I mean it's way easier for me.
I know what I'm getting the boys.
Yeah,
So
it's going to be one of those you're giving them all the same thing.
This is one of the first years that they're all getting the same thing. So
Do they watch the show? Can you tell us what you're getting them?
I'm not going to tell. No, they're not watching it, but maybe one of their friends are. Then they're going to tell them. Here's what I'm going to tell you: is that it is something that they need and something that they probably would never buy themselves. It's like an adult present.
Okay.
You know.
So on that note, then we'll just jump out of here. And then we'll jump back into that in a second. We'll get out of the big screen here. John Krasinski, sexiest man alive, 2024. Would you agree?
No.
Well, I mean, obviously, if you didn't do Gerard, if you don't like Gerard, I mean, it's
I
basically
mean,
the same
not
caliber.
the sexiest man alive. I mean, he's good looking, and I do like his personality. Like he plays his characters and stuff are good, but
Yeah, he's a solid dude. But
there's
yeah, sexiest man alive. I don't know if he deserves that caliber. Back to the presents, the gifts that you get a young man. Best gift that it was probably my early 20s. Was a giant box, and it had like months worth of toilet paper, paper towel, all of this stuff that I just don't go and shop for. Dish soap, like things just to fill up the house with stuff. Loved it. It's like that was perfect.
yeah, I'm not buying that.
That was a great gift. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
if you need something, like that's a great gift. It really is. It's stuff I hate buying.
like everyday needs
Yeah.
that you need.
Yeah.
Did you get like the good toilet paper?
No, because I don't like good toilet paper.
I like Scott's 1,000.
Yeah, that's exactly what I
Yeah.
use.
Or
Yeah, I
the
don't,
the Aldi brand of that is good.
oh, I've not tried it. I just don't do the fluffy stuff. The
I
stuff
don't
where
like
it
the
feels
fluffy
like you're
stuff.
wiping with a blanket. It's too much. It is. Some of it gets too thick.
Speaking
Where you can get away with 2 sheets, and that's.
okay,
What?
so I have.
Did you wipe with a blanket? How
so-
did you say speaking of?
Speaking of blankets.
Okay.
Speaking of blankets. So,
Okay.
you know I'm always cold, right?
Yeah, I do know that.
Okay. So, I'm also like very, very obsessed with blankets. And I was just turned on to a new blanket brand called Minky Couture.
Minky Couture.
Minky Couture.
What's couture? I feel like I've heard that word before.
Like
Name.
bougie,
Oh,
like Minky
it's
Couture.
not a company or
no,
something.
well the company name is called Minky Couture.
Okay, all right.
And they make the softest blankets, and there's like a special way that you have to wash them and everything. They're expensive, but I definitely want a Minky Couture. Like it's like a mink coat. It's so soft.
Super hot though.
No, there's no such thing.
There is.
No.
There is. You can have blankets that are too hot.
I was told that this is like kind of like Ugg boots where your feet don't really sweat in them. They just stay warm. So I think the Minky Couture keeps you warm, but not too warm. I don't know. I need one
Say
to
it
try.
again.
Minky Couture. What a great name.
Is it a great name?
Yeah.
Minky Couture.
Do you know, I always wanted to open up a boutique store, and I would have called it the Bedorably Bougie Boutique.
One of her favorite pastimes is play on words.
Yes, it
And
is.
She does it all day long. It never ends. But I like it. Trying to visualize that on a sign.
What? The BBB?
Yeah, you got a lot going on that inside.
BBB, triple B, Bedorably Bougie Boutique.
Let's jump into some news and events quick before we break down some of these stories that we got to
Well,
chat
I'm going to
about.
break down the story in my news, okay?
Okay, do it.
So we'll do it before events. So the Bucks beat the Raptors last night.
About time.
Yeah, definitely a slow start.
They
Just
needed that W to keep things.
keep things going. But there's a lot of games. It's early in the season.
Right.
They got to work some crap out. There's talent there. They just need to like work together as a team. So, Giannis, if you're listening,
Coach Carey wants to say something.
give me a call.
Listen
I'll
up,
come down
guys.
and rally the troops. So,
I feel like that's what they need.
yeah, they need that. Jordan Love spent Tuesday handing out warm jackets. He teamed up with Better Days Mentoring through his foundation, which is called Hands of Love, and they purchased over 1,000 winter coats and they gave them out in the Green Bay
Very
area
nice.
yesterday. So
Very nice.
I actually wore a jacket today. It's like cold in the
I got
morning.
myself this thing, so.
You don't have a scarf on.
I
I
didn't.
wonder if Minky Couture makes scarves.
Oh, see, now that I might be interested in.
Ooh, they
Now
make baby.
that.
They when you go on their website, you can order different sizes, and they have like little baby ones. I'm like, I want someone to have a baby so I can buy my Minky Couture. So,
Sounds like a great reason to have a baby.
Uh,
Because we want the blanket.
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Scarf, maybe.
Scarf.
I would, yeah, but the blanket, I just can't do too hot. I sleep with 2 sheets at night.
No.
Sometimes a blanket.
So you're two
No.
sheets to the wind.
See this one. She's always on. She's always on.
Always on. The managers of the herd are excited to welcome the Wisconsin herd back to the Oshkosh Arena on Friday. So they have their home opener there. So it was looking kind of meek for that place earlier this year. So that new management group that came in, so they're ready to go for the home opener. It's a cool place. I really want it to do well down there. So
It really is. It's a great venue. I think it just needs the right people in place to make things happen. Maybe they've missed that a little bit over
Right.
the last few years, but to see it, I mean, yeah, it's in a great spot. And Oshkosh is doing so much. They're growing up and they're expanding. They're doing so much down there. So hopefully they can keep things
I hope so.
rocking and rolling. Bring in more concerts and
I really do. It's a great little arena, and I'm sure the businesses around the area do well during the games
would
or
think
events
so.
that are happening. So
I've only been to one, and that one there was a ton of people there, and it wasn't like a special game that we went to.
no,
It was just
no.
a
It
game.
was special because we were there.
Oh.
But
Duh. That goes without saying.
like when we walked in, everybody was like clapping.
They were.
Yeah.
They were.
I
They
don't-
were. Lights dimmed down.
like,
Two
yeah.
spotlights just followed us.
We're
It
just
was
like
crazy.
we're like waving. Everyone's waving back at us. It
then
had nothing
we-
to do. It had nothing to do with the team that was coming on.
Then we both wake up. It was
Yeah.
just a dream.
We're like, oh, they were clapping at them, not us. Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's
When I figured that out. Crossroad 41 had a great first year, which, that's the Old Country USA, and they announced their headliners for 2025. So Cody Johnson, who I have no clue who that is. Do you know who that is?
I've heard the name. It's not huge caliber artists.
I literally, I have no clue.
Yeah, I really don't. I couldn't pick a song.
I didn't know who it was. And then Kane Brown, I've heard of him.
Yep.
I don't know what he
I
sings
know
though.
Kane Brown. Yeah.
I think he has a song with like Post Malone or something.
He's got a few songs. If you heard him, you'd be, oh, okay,
Probably.
that's Kane. Okay, I know him. Yeah, he's got a few of those.
Yeah. So they've got some headliners that are out there. This week is going to be the fourth supermoon in a row. So they're calling this one the Beaver Moon, and it's going to look really big to us because it is only going to be 225,000 miles from Earth. Which
Oh, that's it?
Which I guess is close.
A beaver moon?
Beaver Moon.
Bieber.
Beaver.
Beaver.
Not like
As in-
Justin Bieber.
Okay.
Like, yeah, like,
Beaver.
yeah.
Got it.
Like,
The beaver moon.
the Beaver Moon. The Fox 11 News released their winter storm names. So we have Asher, Brenda, Cooper, Daisy, Ezra, Frankie, Griffin, Harmony, Indiana, and Josephine.
Wonder how deep we'll get.
I don't know.
Some are saying tame winter. Others are saying brace yourselves. Guess we'll find out. We'll see if
Did
we
I
get to
say
Joseph.
Frankie? It should have been Franny.
Franny?
Yeah. I love that name.
Franny.
If I had a
Cute
little girl.
girl's name?
Yeah, Franny. Franny.
Francis? What would her name be? Then
Franny.
Just Franny?
I'd call her just Franny.
All
And
right.
when she gets old and she has kids, then her name could be Granny
Franny.
Franny.
And she would owe you
Granny,
for that.
Granny.
Thanks, Ma. This is great.
Granny, Granny.
You have the
Granny,
greatest
Granny.
grandma name.
Right,
That is us.
Franny.
We planned way ahead.
We were thinking of your offspring. She'd be like, yeah, I'm never having kids.
Yeah, right.
Wah,
That's
wah,
the way it would
wah. The National Toy Hall of Fame introduced three popular toys into their Hall of Fame. My Little Pony, Transformers,
be. Hey,
and Phase 10.
what's Phase 10?
It's a card game. You never got one like in your stocking when you were little? Like, I feel like Saint Nick brought me Phase 10 for like 3 years in a row.
God, maybe. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank. Maybe I'll have to check out and see if I can find a picture.
I actually learned how to play a new board game when I was in Phoenix. Kate that I stayed with, she had this game. She was so funny because we would go out to dinner and she would have she'd bring the game in her she had like a little sack. So I put it in my Amazon cart, and then I have Alexa app in my bedroom, and it was like flashing, and usually when it flashes it has some type of notification to me. Well, it was $5 off, and it was like, your game Quirkle is $5 off today, would you like to purchase it? I said yes, and then it just ships. Like, isn't that crazy that devices will just do that for you?
Until you have some $10,000 purchase show up by accident.
Well, there's some
Something
TikTok
crazy.
videos on that where kids have purchased stuff through their Alexa apps.
Can you buy a car through Amazon?
Well, I can tell you right now, my credit card's not going to go through. So, just saying. Just saying. All right, so let's talk about this missing kayaker in Green Lake. It is kind of a big, like, weird story. A lot of things that are
Yeah.
unraveling with this.
It's been going on for quite a while.
Well, it's been going on for 54 days. So Ryan Borgwart, I don't know if I said his name right or not. He's
Sounds about
44 years old. He's from Watertown. On August 12th, he sent a text to his wife saying, "I'm just pulling up on shore." And it was later in the evening. And he never came home. So of course, like any wife is going to do, and he has a couple kids, you know, they called the authorities and they started searching. They found his kayak on Green Lake and they found his life vest floating. So they assumed that he drowned. So there were search efforts that went into this for 54 days. They did sonar searches, they did dives, they did drone searches trying to find his body. Well, they started to reconsider the circumstances around his disappearance, and they started diving in to some behavior things, and holy crap, did they uncover a story. Like, this will definitely end up being some type of dateline, or we'll have to kind of see what's going on. So the evidence is out there that he's actually faked his disappearance.
Okay.
Okay. So they found out that he obtained a second passport because he reported his first one missing, but it actually wasn't missing because his wife was able to come up with it right away. She's like, his passport's right here. So he reported that one stolen. So this was all premeditated. And they went on his laptop and realized that he was actually communicating with another woman over in Europe. And they uncovered financial activities that showed that he was suggesting to leave. He also took out a life insurance policy for $375,000. And I think that was his way of saying, if I can leave, I can fake my own death, and I can give my family that life insurance money so they can live happily ever after, and I can go and be with
Sure.
my European woman, okay?
Right.
So they're actually asking for anyone that has information, you know, to come and do this. But holy crap, that's a lot. Like, why not just say, honey, I fell in love with this chick in Europe. Like, how could you just fake your death and leave your whole entire family?
How many kids does he have?
I thought it was 3. I thought he had 3 kids. 3 or 4. 3 or 4.
Yeah, that's it's messed up. That's one we're going to be hearing about this for quite some time.
Well, and
it's going to end up being a movie.
Well, these
on
are
Lifetime.
like facts, you know, like this is not just assumptions. These are facts. My question is why did they, like, I wonder how many days into the search did they realize that, something's not right here, and they started doing more digging?
Well, the fact that they stuck with it for 54 days. I mean, they searched for 54 days
Right.
straight. So, I mean, that's a long time. The money that it costs to do that, like, that part, all that's just absolutely crazy. But to think that, yeah, dude, if you just wanted to get away, you know, why couldn't you go about it the right way? Honey, I'm not happy here anymore. You know, the child support, is it money? Is it
Right.
like, yeah, there's a lot of questions, a lot of unanswered questions, and this will be one of those stories that we get to follow along with. And
I'm
as it
just
develops.
curious, you know, if, like, he's got to be trying to pay attention to the news and stuff that's breaking and uncovering. I just don't know how a father can just abandon his kids just like that.
Well, if he's got in the back of his mind that I'm going to leave him with this $375,000, which, let's be honest, it's a nice chunk of change, but it's not $5 million.
Right.
You know, so there's that. I don't know. It's a crazy story. He's supposed to be in Botswana. I've saw that they were in Botswana. And stuff like, oh, how do they know he's there? And are they looking for him there? Is it an extradition place? Can they go in and get him and bring him back? Like, so yeah, there's a lot of unanswered questions, and
There
it's a
really
crazy
is.
story. And right now, there's just a circulation of the same material. There's not a lot of new stuff at this point. Do you think there's somebody out there that knows some of this? Do you think he's got a friend that knows about it?
Somebody knows something. Like, somebody has to know something. And, the problem is until this would break, worldwide, I don't know, I don't believe that it's broken on a worldwide level, but
this was in national news.
It was in national news?
Yes,
Okay.
This was in national news yesterday.
Yesterday it was? Okay, I didn't see it.
Yep.
But I read it on the
It's on our news that we watch in the morning.
I read it on the Post Crescent website, so they had a great write up on it. But it's crazy to me that was his option. He must have really liked this woman, and then I started wondering. I'm like, maybe he got catfish. Like, who knows? Because you start thinking about like some of those, like the Tinder swindler, and I can't remember what the other show out there, or Inventing Anna, when she went, like those people that have these fake personas online.
Oh yeah, the Anna one, that was a big one.
That was a big one.
That was recent too.
Yeah.
Like, she's still around here. Like, is she in prison?
No, I think
she got out of it somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. But exciting to see where it goes. It's unfortunate for the family, but obviously they're
They had
okay.
a beautiful family too. They showed a picture of them. I mean, there's always circumstances that a lot of people don't know about behind private closed doors, right?
Yeah.
But even with that, to fake your own your own death, especially, here's the thing: did he really think he was going to get away with it? Is my question, because you had a passport. The other thing I read in there is that his passport got dinged. He went from the United States to Canada, and then he purchased airline gift cards. So he was trying to be tricky, but it's like he left a paper trail. Like, did you not think that your passport wasn't going to get dinged when you went? And then they found that his iCloud was backed up a couple days after he was reported missing from to a different device.
I just can't believe they went 54 days and didn't start like this searching process and finding these details and this information a little bit sooner. But to go 54 days and searching, and I get it. They're searching Green Lake, which is like one of the deepest bodies of water around, and there's a lot there, and But
you would think that, okay, we're going to search on this, but let's investigate some other circumstances to see if there's a different motive that's happening here. But if you get a call that someone's missing, I could see where you immediately go into that and you're going to search, because it appears that it's just that this is what it is. But I think the likelihood of it being someone that's faking their death and there actually is no body has to be so low, the probability. But yeah, I think it's an incredibly interesting case.
The catfish idea would be kind of funny. Like, if he's doing all this to get over there to meet some girl named Svetlana, and he gets there and it's Steve. Like, oh, dude, was it worth it?
Yeah. Like, there you go.
I don't know. I feel bad for the family, but
absolutely,
whatever. It's news, and we're going to talk about it.
We are going to talk,
especially when it's right down the road, like literally right down the road here. Ripon. He was from Ripon, right? Or the family's from Ripon? I believe so.
I don't think it was Ripon.
Seen the Ripon popped up a couple times. So I don't know if that's where they're from or something.
No, he's from Watertown.
Okay.
So I think maybe they were just staying up there. They had family or a cabin up in Green Lake.
Okay.
Maybe. I'm not 100% sure.
Anna just did Dancing with the Stars, Ashley says.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I don't watch Dancing with the Stars. I don't pay attention. She was, really?
I think so.
How does that work?
I don't know.
How do you end up being like that? And then,
look at the power of Netflix, man. I mean, you got the Menendez people getting out of prison.
But that's legit. That's
Stephen Avery, he got a second look after that documentary came out. It's like investigative reporting. Maybe we should start investigating this. Let's go to Europe and see if we can find this dude.
I'm gonna get one of those hats.
What hats?
So I look like a like a private investigator would wear, like one of those old school hats.
Like-
Somebody get a trench coat.
Like Inspector Gadget.
Yeah, yeah, maybe like Inspector Gadget.
Inspector Gadget. Go Gadget arm.
Somebody did that for Halloween this year, and it was so perfect. They had the helicopter thing. They had the little handlebars coming down, and then the helicopter and the whole. Yeah, it was super.
That's actually
super good
really
job.
funny. That's actually really funny. Some events happening today. The St. Joseph Food Pantry in Menasha is collecting food items in conjunction with Fox 11 News. They're going around to the food pantries this time of year. They're always starting to run short with food donations. So if you can get out there and give some donations, that's great. It really definitely helps. So bingo.
Food, coats and gloves,
Yes.
and blood. Those are like the 3 top donating things that are needed this time of year. And the Red Cross is beefing up their little thing right now because they're way short on blood. So
On blood.
they're going to be seeing them all across northeast Wisconsin. You can see the buses out collecting blood
It's-
because they're way behind.
They're way behind. You can play bingo tonight at Holidays. We've got Steve-O in town. I wonder if he's here yet. I wonder if he's gonna roll up this afternoon, or if he's
I don't
in
know.
town yet.
We'll go. We'll reach out. We'll see if we can't go
Where do
shag him
you
down.
think he's staying at the Paper Valley?
I would imagine so.
Probably. I still call it
Probably.
the Paper Valley.
Yeah, it's always going to be the Paper Valley.
Paper Valley to me.
Just like Miller Park, Paper Valley.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, it's just,
we're not changing the name.
Yeah, we're not
gonna
doing
do it.
Not doing it. Trans-Siberian Orchestra, which I'm going to tonight, so that should be
That'd be
fun.
good times.
I'm going to have some sushi at Coco's, my favorite sushi place.
Coco's.
Coco's.
Not been.
Ooh, it's so good. It's right down the road from Lambeau. They had one downtown, but I think it's downtown Green Bay, right off of Broadway. But I think that one's closed now. What I like about Coco's is the ambiance inside is really cool. It has this giant tree, and all the branches kind of go throughout the restaurant, and it just has like these really soft, twinkling lights. It's fabulous.
You do like your twinkling lights.
I like ambiance.
Yeah, you do.
Ambiance. Saturday is the big night market, the holiday edition, downtown Appleton. So we got that going on. We got the Bears. Packers are playing the Bears on Sunday. That should be a win.
Oh God, don't say that.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I just got this feeling. I had a dream that we went out. We wrapped up the season with no more wins. I woke up all pissed
I
off.
think you're thinking about the Bucks.
It may have been. I don't know. Could have been the upset stomach I had. I don't know what it was, but
Yeah, you
I had
weren't
a.
doing too good. He's
Yeah,
complaining about an upset stomach. I'm complaining about a scratch in between my toes from my dogs.
Yeah, it was after the show on Monday. I just was not feeling good during the show. I wasn't feeling good when I woke up, but it was manageable. And then afterwards, it just kind of went south. And Monday afternoon and most of the day yesterday were not. They were not pretty.
Not pretty.
Let's just go with that.
Well-
Feeling 90% better, but whatever.
I don't know. His stomach was
Whatever.
a little.
I've been sick more the last year than I think I've been my entire life.
It's probably because you've been hanging out with me.
Is it?
I make you sick.
Damn it! I should have read the fine print before I signed on.
Results may vary. And then 2 nutcrackers that you should put on your calendar if you are a fan of the Nutcracker. So the Payne Art Center, their Nutcracker series is going to open November 22nd. That is one of my all-time favorite things to do around the holiday season. So November 22nd, it runs through December. Go check that out. And then the Widener Center, November 29th through December 1st, is having the Nutcracker Ballet. So if you want to go and actually see the Nutcracker show live, the ballet live, you can go check that out. So we have so many things that are happening in our area. And as always, you can go check those out on newlivingnow.com and our events page.
So Costco forced to, and there's a couple other stories that I've thrown there that we didn't chat about beforehand. Costco forced to recall 80,000 pounds of butter. Did you hear about that?
No.
You want to know why?
Why?
Because they didn't put that it includes milk on the label. Right? Right? Right. They're going to throw away 80,000 pounds worth of butter
Can't they just rewrap it?
because it doesn't. I'm like, you have got to be kidding me.
Costco,
Really?
there's a food drive happening.
Yeah.
We'll take a Sharpie and write contains butter on it.
Yeah, draw up some kind of thing. We'll sign the form, but
We'll put
80,000 pounds of butter because it doesn't.
Hey, wouldn't you feel terrible if it was your job to make sure that it contains butter was supposed to be on there?
Contains milk
or
or
contains,
dairy. Yeah.
contains milk.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's come on. And then I was reading a lot of the comments, and people are dogging the company for having to pull it, and then they're giving Costco grief because of all of it. And at the end of the day, it's neither of those that are at fault for this. It's us as consumers, because there's that one Karen out there, that handful of Karens that's going to be like, well, let's go sue them. Let's sue Costco. Let's sue the maker because they didn't put the butter thing on there, when it's like, it's butter. Where do you think butter comes from?
Yeah, but someone would specifically look for that and recognize that it's not on there, and then try to get something out of it.
100%. So now they
I got sick.
So now 80,000 pounds of butter are going to go to a landfill.
Come on, does it actually have to go to the landfill?
That's what it says. Will it? I don't know. I hope not. I hope somebody intervenes, uses it for something. I don't know. It was ridiculous. Just ridiculous stories everywhere.
Wow.
And then the dirtiest cities.
Oh.
So they did a big survey and a big study over the last few months, and Wisconsin went and landed itself 3 of them in the top 200. Top 300, I should say. At number 280, Green Bay.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Green Bay got dirtiest. Top 300. 186, Madison.
Really?
Yes. And this is based on, I'll bring up
Are you talking about dirty minds or like?
Oh God, no.
Filth. Oh.
That would be narrowed down specifically to like this building. Like it in Cary in the basement. The dirtiest mind ever. No, it's not dirty minds. Dirty communities. Number 72 was Milwaukee.
Yeah, I could see Milwaukee.
So to round out the top 10, it was a couple places in Texas, Baytown, Texas, Houston, Texas at 9, Las Vegas at 8, Trenton, New Jersey at 7, Phoenix, Arizona at 6, Ontario, California at 5, Newark, New Jersey at 4, Reading, Pennsylvania at 3, Detroit, Michigan at 2, and the nastiest place in America is San Bernardino, California.
See, I would have thought New Orleans would have been on there.
I've never been, but I would imagine maybe.
And I felt like New York City was dirty.
Yes, New York City is.
It smells there.
In certain spots, yes.
You can smell like the sewer.
In some places, yes.
And the way that they do their garbage disposal, like it's kind of creepy.
Is it? I didn't pay enough attention to it.
Yeah.
Well, we've got dirty cities.
30
Green Bay,
cities.
it's all right, Green Bay. You're way up there, 270. And it was only out of 300. They only did 300. So you're not that dirty. Just a little bit. How long's too long to sit on the toilet?
Is there like a timer?
Yep. So spending too much time could be bad for your health. Experts say that you should spend no more than 10 minutes on the commode. Prolonged sitting on the toilet has been connected to an increased risk of hemorrhoids and weakened pelvic muscles. Actually, I'm not so sure about that. That's because the open toilet seat compresses the buttocks, evidently.
Open toilet seat. Okay, yeah, I can see that.
Can you?
Yeah.
You got the compressed buttocks in mind? The increased pressure affects blood circulation and forces your body to work harder to pump blood back to your heart. And as a result, blood vessels can become enlarged and engorged, increasing the risk of hemorrhoids. The pressure from sitting too long also strains the pelvic floor muscles and increases your risk for rectal prolapse.
That just sounds like a bad.
Bad.
That's
bad.
That's bad.
That's when your innards become your outers.
Oh God! Rectal prolapse.
So, welcome to the show. If you just chimed in,
I'm going in for surgery. What are you having done? Oh, I'm fixing my rectal prolapse. How did you get that? I spent too much time on the toilet.
Yeah. See, I never thought that could happen. Legs falling asleep. That's the worst thing that's happened to me. Yeah, the left leg starts going numb, tingling, you get the bug feeling. That's about it. But evidently it could be a whole lot worse. So a little food for thought. You know, if you're standing around the water cooler today and you need a topic to talk about, there you go. Get a little something right there. Check this out. I thought this was super funny. So this guy spends a year training his cat to pull off this thing for Halloween. It's just super cool. Check this out. Oh, watch. Maybe no, it won't play. Yeah, no, it's not going to play.
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah. So anyways, he trained his cat. Come on, why won't you? It's right there. Just play it. So he trains his cat. He sets up one of those automatic food dispensers. And it's got like a ding on it. So when the cats hear the noise, they know that there's food popping into their dish. They go cruising out to it, right? So he sets this container, this cat food dispenser up where all the candy is out on the front porch. And then when people are walking up, it releases some candy and the cat runs up there, eats the snacks. And then after he eats his snacks, he plays like 5 notes on this little mini piano. And they're creepy. And you see these people standing there watching this cat play the piano while they're picking up candy. And it's the creepiest damn thing. Like he's playing a song. Damn it, I wish it would open up.
That is
Open up.
kinda creepy.
Open up. It was creepy, but it's also. See, can you this one, Rick? Oh, there it is.
Oh, it's a cute little kitty.
Well, that's when he started a year ago. Started training.
Activate pet piano.
The little girl. What is going on? There's a couple other videos out there, but I thought that was so cool. That guy for the win. That guy for the Halloween win. Him and the cat. Nice work, man. Took a whole year to teach the cat how to do that.
Interesting.
I don't know that I have that dedication to anything, let alone a cat. And the whole purpose is to just have a really kick-ass Halloween.
Right.
That takes some dedication. That takes
Takes
a lot.
That definitely does.
But hats off to that guy. Friday's show. Have we done the Diet Coke and pickle juice thing?
No, we did the Dr. Pepper and pickle juice.
Oh, it's Dr. Pepper and pickle juice.
Yes.
Okay. Diet Coke, pickle juice, and some jalapeno juice. The jarred jalapeno juice. It's supposed to be the next new thing.
Yeah, no thanks.
So
It wasn't bad. It was like salty sweet.
it wasn't bad.
It wasn't
was
bad.
Dr. Pepper,
It sounds like it might be horrible, but it's actually not as bad as you would think.
Yeah. So that's about all I've got
I've got some questions
for
you.
the day. What else have you got?
So can we talk about Thanksgiving dinner?
Yeah.
Because people are like planning like for their Thanksgiving dinner and stuff.
Well, of course.
So
Yeah.
like what do you think like what is the most hated thing on Thanksgiving? Like what doesn't belong on your Thanksgiving table? Like in your Thanksgiving feast? Do you have like one of those where you're like, ew, gross?
Oh God. Well, no, because we have the basic Thanksgiving meal, and I've always had that. I don't. I'm our particular things on our table. I don't think there's anything in there that doesn't belong.
So do you guys do green bean casserole?
Yes.
Yes. Do you do sweet potatoes?
Yes.
Yes. See, there's just certain parts of that some people are like, ew, gross.
With the green beans?
The green bean casserole, sweet potatoes,
But they don't belong?
cranberries, like cranberry sauce. I know.
Cranberry, come on, that's
It's like-
ridiculous.
I know, I agree. Stuffing. So, those are the classic. Do you think that macaroni and cheese is part of a Thanksgiving?
Okay, I would say no.
No.
If there was one, I would say macaroni and cheese is not.
It's number 10. So here are the top foods on the Thanksgiving table. Obviously, the turkey is the star of the meal. Stuffing. So I love stuffing, not stovetop stuffing. Like
Real stuffing?
Real stuffing.
You ever have stuffing with organs in it,
With
gizzards
what?
and stuff?
No,
Like,
but I actually put
giblets?
I put it at the top when I'm cooking it to get like some of the juices. I put the neck and the gizzards on top of my Stuffing. Well, I stuff the bird, but I make a triple batch because everybody loves my stuffing so much. And since I don't get the juice from being inside the bird, I'll take those parts and just put it on the top, but then I throw them away.
Grandma used to cut them up and put them in
Nope.
in the stuff.
No, no, no. I put hamburger in my stuffing.
What? I've never heard that.
My stuffing is bread, onions, hamburger, salt, and pepper, and it's amazing.
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 Or if somebody put that in a waffle iron and make a sandwich out of it. They became the buns, and then they used the stuffing as buns.
Oh,
that
I could
looks
see
like
that.
really good.
I
Yeah.
could see that. Mashed potatoes, gravy, cranberry sauce, green bean casserole, sweet potatoes.
Chunks in the sauce.
I like mine. I could do either one. So I could do just the jelly or the whole. I don't care.
I can do either. I prefer the jelly, I think.
I prefer the jelly, and actually, this is my favorite. Is I like to take my stuffing, and I put a slice of cranberry on the top, and then I pour gravy over both of them.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I like cranberries with my stuffing.
I'm a sandwich builder.
Oh, I could see that.
That's how I eat.
Yeah.
I build it, put everything on biscuits. Oh, the flaky biscuits.
Oh, well, actually, I like the King sweet rolls. Those are my favorite.
They're not bad, but for things, I prefer the ones that are the flaky Pillsbury ones got like
Pillsbury.
layers on them.
See, I make a mean biscuit and gravy. That was my dad's specialty, and I use those flaky biscuits with it. Oh, my biscuit and gravy
Is it good?
so good.
Is it?
Yeah.
I do love biscuits and gravy.
Oh, yummy.
That is by far one of my favorite breakfasts.
And nobody, if I ever get it out somewhere, it's just never as good.
Yeah,
Like,
and that's exactly why I don't eat it, is because it's such a hit or miss.
yeah, right. But mine is money.
Well then,
Yeah.
maybe Carrie needs to be doing a breakfast sometime soon, because that is
Breakfast.
my absolute favorite.
Pumpkin pie is number 8. Dinner rolls 9. Macaroni and cheese is 10. Cornbread, and then roasted vegetables.
Okay, so yeah, the macaroni and cheese, no. Roasted vegetables,
No,
no.
that's why you have green bean.
Yeah, so
I
get
usually
green bean
do
casserole.
corn.
So
and,
green bean casserole isn't even on there.
Yeah, it is. It's
Oh, did
number
you say
6.
green bean?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. My husband's family never did sweet potatoes or green bean casserole. Like Jeremy will say, I never had green bean casserole until I met you. But our family was really big into it, and I love sweet potatoes.
That's 100% every meal. That's Christmas too. I mean, that's for several. That shows up at several meals.
Right.
How about scallop corn?
Scalloped corn. I don't know what that is.
So it's baked. You mix in eggs and whatever, some breadcrumbs and some seasoning into cream style corn. Put in the oven, bake it. It's kind of like a quiche kind of
That
thing.
sounds fabulous.
Oh, it is so good. That was one of Grandma's dishes that she would make for Thanksgiving, and oh yeah, it is so good.
Right.
Loaded with butter. It's like one of those where there's just the top is just butter, layers with butter.
Butter.
Yeah, tons of butter.
Other than pumpkin pie, what other type of pie do you like at Halloween?
I
at
like
Thanksgiving?
I like the apple.
Do you like
I gotta go with apple. But I don't like my apple pie unless I've got ice cream.
I don't need. I'm not a huge ice cream and apple pie person, but
No, my
I don't
pumpkin
hate
pie.
it. But
My pumpkin pie, I need a ton of whipped cream.
yeah, 100%.
Just drown that bad boy.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
Like,
that's,
there's a piece of pie in there somewhere. I promise. You just got to get down to it.
you have to. Yeah, you have to get to it. I like having a carrot cake.
Okay, I'm all right with carrot cake.
Carrot cake with Thanksgiving. So my mom's birthday was always around Thanksgiving, so we would always make like a carrot cake or something, and then have that be like her birthday cake during
Oh,
that time.
right on.
So
That makes sense.
we would do.
I feel like that'd be more of an Easter thing. I don't think we've had that in Thanksgiving.
Well,
But
it's kind of a
you certainly
spicy
can.
thing,
Right.
you know, like
Oh, sure.
like root vegetable,
Yeah.
spicy. I'm not a huge frosting fan, but I love cream cheese frosting. God, I'm so hungry now.
Yeah, I am too, actually. I think my stomach stopped hurting, and now I'm hungry. We'll see where that goes. But
So yeah, but we are going to be tailgating at Lambeau this Thanksgiving.
you are?
Yeah. So the boys have tickets. So we have like a bunch of family going up there that all have tickets to the game. So
So you're just gonna hang out at the bars then and watch the game at the bars?
well, yeah, I think what we're gonna do is actually bring Thanksgiving dinner and tailgate like sandwiches and stuff.
You know I'm gonna be there, right?
I know. That's what I'm telling you.
So am I invited?
You can come.
Oh my God, this is fantastic.
So yeah, I think we're just gonna like cook things up, and then we're gonna load up Jeremy's truck and have a little Thanksgiving.
Well, can I bring a dish to pass?
Let
me know.
Okay, I will. So I think
No,
it'll be-
that's fun.
right. I even thought about just even doing like warm like mulled cider that is like spiked.
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm down.
You know, just doing some fun shots like caramel apple, like Old Smoky, creamy shots and stuff like that. So I think it would be really
Yeah.
fun. So, but my goal
100%.
is I'm not going to the game, so I want the kids to have fun, and so I'll be their designated driver home. So it'll be a good time.
Such a great mommy.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Actually, my little nephew just turned 9. He's a huge Dolphins fan. So he got a Tyreek Hill jersey and tickets to the Packer game. His first NFL game, which is the Dolphins versus the Packers. So
Oh,
he's
what a
so
great
excited about
memory
it.
for him.
Oh my God. He was so mad when his parents went to a game, and he's like, how come I don't get to go? And they knew that they were getting him the Dolphins tickets for Thanksgiving, that was going to be his birthday present. So he was just kind of mopey, but then he got it, and it was super cute because they're like, you're going to your first NFL game, and he's like wearing this Tyreek Hill jersey. Is so big on him yet, but I'm like, it'll go perfect over his winter jacket.
Nice.
And then yeah, it's super cute.
That's great. Yeah,
Yeah.
my brother's a big Dolphins fan. That's where we're going.
That's fun. That's coming up.
Yeah, it
It's
sure
coming
is.
up.
Before we know it, this month is just cruising by again. The year's almost over. 2024. Where did you go?
Right?
Oh, Erica says I cut the jelly. What does she do here? She cuts the jelly into pieces and use a cookie cutter to cut turkeys, and I put one on each place setting. All
I can
right.
only imagine what
Right.
Erica does. I'm like crock pot, and here's the good. I buy like the good paper plates.
That was literally us to her party. Just
Right.
brought crock pots.
Right?
And she had everything else to the nines.
Oh, I think Erica is declaring a stuffing war.
Oh, let's do it.
Yeah.
All right.
1,
we'll have
2, 3, 4. We want a stuffing war.
we'll have a stuff off.
Oh my God. There's
Yep.
a movie out there called Thanksgiving. And it is about a serial killer turkey.
Oh my God.
It's so bad. And he he goes and kills this really hot girl.
The turkey.
The turkey does. You want to know what his line is? You've been stuffed.
Oh my God.
Yeah. and
That's
so
a thing. Somebody spent
thanks-
money
Thanksgiving.
to put that together. So
Yeah.
Thanksgiving and like Sharknado. Like
yeah,
that
it's right,
category.
It's right up in there.
Oh my God. The
It's-
cheesy stuff that people do.
Yeah,
Whatever.
for sure.
Whatever. Yeah, Erica says bring it. So it looks like you're gonna see her tonight.
Erica, you're
Oh,
going to. Do you want to go to Coco's with us? Text me later.
yeah. Sounds like fun.
That
Guys
would
have a
be
good night.
fabulous.
All right, kid, you got anything else? to
Did you
talk
call
about
me a
here?
kid? I'm your elder.
Why can't you just take it as a compliment? Oh, he looks at me like,
Oh, he thinks I'm.
all right,
your
old
elder.
lady, you ready to roll?
Yeah, that doesn't work either.
That one's gonna get you punched.
Yeah, that one I'm like end stream.
Let's end stream. I'm gonna go kick his ass. All right, I'm done. I've got nothing else. Let's get our day rolling. If
All
you've
right.
got nothing else, say thank you so much for spending some time with us here this morning. Yeah, we'll be back at it on Friday, and
Friday.
kick off the week.
What?
Did you hear a noise? Somebody just said hello.
I'm pretty sure it was a cat playing the piano.
That was creepy. I just got goosebumps. I felt like somebody just whispered something in my ear. Are there ghosts down here? All right, enough of that nonsense. We're checking out. Y'all have yourselves a great day.
I think
Be
it was
good.
a serial killer turkey.
Is it the?
It's the turkey. Gobble gobble.
If we're not back on Friday, the turkey got us.
Yeah.
We've been
We've
stuffed.
been stuffed.